They'll be reading my comments because they know.
We got you. Let's go live.
Dun 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 dun.
I'm about to
taking the slander off camera. All
right. Right. You can't slander us on camera, bro.
What we not gonna do is say we scared. We know.
That's not happening. All right, February. Oh,
we lost.
All right.
That quick.
We live out here, fellas.
All right.
Because it's just fellas at this moment. For those of you who watching, somebody hop in the comments so we know we're not talking to ourselves. We're about to get started in a little bit. Today's show is about features, feature artists, guest verses, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, man, this is gonna be interesting because I don't know that I have a strong preference, but I think as the conversation goes, I might deepen my preference for certain artists.
Okay, computer. We live. Let's go.
Welcome back.
We've been OGs are here. Our OGs are here.
What up, Daniel?
What up? We took a week off.
The reliables, the folks who get mad at us when we off for a week, the people we count on. They be like, "Yo, y'all ain't feeding the streets." I'm like, "We sorry. We back at it though."
Let's go. It's interesting, man. I've been listening to feature artists for the last 4 days straight, just like listening, just like setting my playlist. And I don't know. I didn't leave like, oh man, this person, no doubt. Go.
So let's start it off at the beginning of it. Dorian asked the question on Facebook because Dorian Jackson, because he's always got to come with the negative side of it. He said, "What do you mean feature? What's a feature? What is that? What y'all got?"
He said, "What is a feature?"
Yeah.
If it's not your song and you're the other person that's on it, so it's about like 70. I would say it's a 75-25 thing. So 25% is the feature artist, and 75% of that is the actual artist whose the song is. So sometimes it works that way, but you know.
So this is the way I would say it. And I saw that comment, but you know, Dorian my dude, so I kind of know he's just like poking a little bit. So I didn't respond. But like the simple answer, probably oversimplified answer, is the special guest on the song.
There we go.
My album, anybody who is on it as a special guest is a feature on my album, on my song. So
hey, you know what's really funny though? I was watching Drink Champs, and they was talking about how Trinidad James song, the very first song he came out with, the Gold on My Chain, Gold on My Watch, they did a remix and he didn't have a verse on the song. So it got me thinking, like, as we talking about like defining a feature, so all these people were featured on the song and he didn't even have a verse on his own song.
But it was his originally.
Yeah, exactly.
So they still all features. I mean, I think was it his first album or his first, like, he didn't have no features, right? No special guests on the album. Just him, right? So that's how I define it. It's probably oversimplified, though.
So here's what the distinction I think is important is like posse cuts. Like, are those features? When it, like, it's you on a DJ Khaled song or you on a Funk Flex and it's a bunch of rappers.
Well, if it's DJ Khaled, then
Nas live
DJ
at the
Khaled featuring.
It's
so hard to find that, right? I feel like DJ Khaled orchestrated this song or whatever the case is. So it is like it's his concoction of putting different artists and producers and stuff like that together.
So when I think of features, and we could define it however, but what I'm gonna be coming for is imagining like there's an artist who has a song and someone is coming to be on that song with them, like the artist. So for your answer, Bcor, you would say like DJ Khaled has the song and you come in to be on DJ Khaled. My thing.
Your argument would be that DJ Khaled has no songs.
Yeah, like he ain't got the song.
DJ Khaled has no songs. He's not Kanye.
Because guess what you can't do? You can't murder DJ Khaled on his own song, right? Because he's not doing that.
Because what do you consider? He's like the producer.
Yeah. So what do you consider DJ Khaled?
Like a producer, executive producer.
I think he's an executive producer. Like he's the newest Diddy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you would say his songs are just, I mean, who would you give the songs to then?
I mean, I think they're just posse cuts, honestly, unless it's a one person song. Like it's people on songs, which is what I see as the distinction. Donnell says
It's a category, people on songs.
Right.
it's just a bunch of people on songs. Like it's not somebody's song. Like
no, I hear you.
Because part of what's in the culture about features, and like J. Cole said, like you ask me for a feature, like if God asked me for a feature, I might go to hell because I'm gonna try to kill him on or whatever. Like there's this concept of like I'm in your space now. Like you are featuring me, and then like how you do with Khaled and stuff like that. I don't really see anybody owns the space of the track. It's like y'all.
Hold on, I heard someone compare DJ Khaled to Diddy, and like I think that's a wild statement. I just want to go on record and say
that coming in.
I'm just saying I think that's a little wild. But
no, anyway. Tell me who is the Diddy? Since we got a little time to warm up, who is the Diddy of 2020? Who is it?
There is a Diddy. I don't think there is a Diddy. Like I think Diddy is Diddy, and like DJ Khaled is not the Diddy of our time. I would not say that.
So what's DJ Khaled? Or what's Diddy to you? What was Diddy like? What he represent?
Diddy is like
uncle, because she wasn't born when his songs came out.
I wasn't born. Like I'm not from the Diddy era. I will say that. You feel me? I don't necessarily feel like my opinion is based on stone cold fact. I'm just saying like I feel like Diddy is like an uncle, and like DJ Khaled is like giving like crackhead kind of like.
Crackhead.
Brother, I'm not necessarily saying he's crackhead. I'm just saying the energy is just like Diddy gives like.
Hey, I was with you.
For crackhead, I'm not saying no. Hear me out. Okay, so all right. Hear me out. Diddy is like your successful uncle. That's the one you want to be like. And then DJ Khaled is like the one that's like always around. And it's like he wears the sandals, got the beard. You feel me? Not saying that's DJ Khaled's vibe. I'm just comparing them. You feel me?
This has nothing to do with music. This is all personal.
This is why Swiss didn't like Khaled.
You like Khaled as a person.
I do like DJ Khaled. I feel like when DJ Khaled, I feel like has a great mind to like putting people together. Like I feel like he puts good people together. I do feel like he does that. I'm just not saying he's Diddy. I don't even necessarily know. Like now I'm hearing Diddy.
Hold on, just to be clear, Diddy had a group called The Family. Like you don't think he put people together? It's Diddy and The Family.
Diddy is very Gordy.
He put people together. He put himself in a way that Khaled doesn't. Like he could headline and do a tour, do a concert, whatever, in a way that Khaled is not interested in making himself the headline. So I will give you that distinction. But as far as putting people together, like
yes,
yeah, that's. I mean, Diddy has more money. Anybody like without a doubt.
I would say he wasn't exactly in there cutting the beats at all, right? He might bring an old school song and say sample this, but he wasn't exactly DJing at all, right? Which was Khaled's start with in New Orleans, right? It was DJ.
Yeah. Yeah, Khaled was a DJ. Diddy is more like I would categorize him as like a orchestrator or something. Like
is Diddy like a producer?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because there's more than one way to define a producer, right?
Yeah, like I would like not like an engineer.
A producer, you're not a producer if you don't make beats. But I mean, producing is like orchestrating is really producing. Okay. Like if this song wouldn't sound how it sounds without you, I mean, it counts as producing. I mean, in my book, anyway.
Yeah. Let me say this before we go too far, because I don't want this to be the thread of the whole conversation. I agree with you, Jordan. I was wrong that they are not the same type of person.
Oh, this might be a first.
Let's move forward.
This might be a first.
I'm not even going to ride it too much. I'm going to take it and I'm just going to let it
go. Let's move forward amicably.
Stacey, to answer your question, I mean, he had Ace Hood. I forgot old dude name that's signed to him now, but yeah, I can't say super successfully have artists signed, but yeah.
We done with this DJ Khaled.
I think the sentiment was that he executive produced songs. Like he's the one who kind of orchestrates and makes songs hot. So moving on from that,
on the song. That was the whole point, that he doesn't rap on songs.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
So moving on to what features are. I think everybody can kind of define it for themselves. We know ultimately you got to be on the song with somebody else. I don't really consider like just posse cuts and a bunch of people. Some people do. It doesn't really matter. I mean, you can handle it however. If you dope on songs, you dope on songs. So, I mean, there's a bunch of ways we can get at this. And I say we hop into some of the different questions, or does anybody want to chime in?
I'm down. There was a question in the chat that kind of kicks us off. Like, are we talking about best feature of all time or best feature artist? You
That
know,
was Bruce Wayne.
Best
feature artist as a collective,
or best features ever. That's a good question.
I mean, I think we could end on both of those, right? So we can go through this and see, okay, like who is the best feature artist? Like this person, and look at their collective of art. So, you know, we've got a couple of them that run them out, jump to mind. But then also we can say, like, look, this song was the dopest, like they're whatever. I'm more interested in the artists themselves than this one specific song, because you can have a hot feature, but like, who are you as a feature? Is that you? Is that who you are as a feature artist, or did you just like look up and get on the right beat? I'm looking at you, Fabio. Yes. Like, are you a good feature person, or did you just get set up perfectly in that moment? He definitely got set up on Donda, and everyone else is trying to set him up the exact same way on every song. It's like, all right,
true.
You caught lightning. Yeah. So, but that feature was dope. So, being a feature artist is more than just like catching your groove one quick time. So I'm more interested in the artists themselves and what they can do on features. But
I think I am too, though. I'm definitely more interested in the artist than just like one, you know what I'm saying, hot verse. So,
but what if the artist also has that one hot verse? It's like super crazy. And you can think of the other features, but there's this one that's just, I think I have a best featured verse of all time, in my opinion.
Best one verse that's just like the best feature ever.
Andre 3 Stacks on International Players Anthem. That's for me best feature.
I love that. I love that. By the way, that's definitely one of my favorite. Like, yeah, that's one of my favorite features for sure.
Eminem Renegade is my favorite ever.
That's because he disrespected Jay. That's why he feel that way.
Eminem Renegade was like, what just happened? Now, to be fair,
you know what's crazy, Brian? Let me add this. So, one, I agree with you that's probably top five features of all time. I think what he did on Patiently Waiting with 50 Cent was crazy.
I think that's like his fourth, though. Because you got Dead Wrong.
Forgot about Dre, I'm sure.
Forgot about Dre and Dead Wrong.
I don't think his verse on
Dead Wrong was crazy.
Bro, he did on Patiently Waiting was crazy.
So he did. They both were crazy, but Dead Wrong was crazy.
Let's be honest. I don't know that any artist other than Andre 3 Stacks got a better feature than all those four songs, which is putting us in a situation. Tell me somebody else that got four features that compete with those four.
Wayne does. We would
tell me what they are, because you got to choose from 1,000.
I know that's the problem. That's the problem. So I'm going in.
Quality over quantity is what I'm arguing right now. And I love Wayne.
Impressive verse. It's a lot, bro. I'm gonna need the chat to help me out with that one. Wayne, I didn't do Wayne research because it was too much. Oh,
Bruce Wayne is right. I was trying to wait on the end. We only in the first 15 minutes. Let's slow down, bro. Slow down. You know I'm doing Luda right here. Luda for sure is on that list of best feature artists of all time.
He's not, and I'm ready to go after it. So let's start with
it's so good. You think it's better than the Andre 3 Stacks song or better than Renegade? Like either one, I'll take the argument.
Yeah.
What, Lil Wayne on Player Circle? No, yeah. It's a good. That's not even his top.
That's not even one of his best verses
for sure.
Yeah, no.
Lil Wayne on Bling Bling. Lil Wayne on Back That Up. It might be one of the best feature. Wobbly.
The best non-verse.
So let's go through Luda. So here's my Luda take. Luda, one little pet peeve of Luda, he spends his entire verse, especially if it's a remix, reminding you he wasn't on the other song and y'all needed to come and get him for the remix. I'm like, all right, Luda, man, We get it, bro. Like, come on, bro. Just like rap. Like, let's just get into rap.
Luda is the king. Tell me, give me, who are we competing with? So I know we ain't playing songs right now. We could talk this Luda. I didn't know we was going here this early, but where are we going?
Wait, so what? So let's keep track of some names, or whatever. So someone mentioned a comment like, as names are getting thrown out, I don't always do a good job of keeping track, and people keep coming and throwing the same names out. So let's do our discussion. I'm gonna keep track of all the names that get thrown out from the chat and us and everybody else, and then we'll circle back to it at the end, and then have our full artist for artist.
So we've got, remember, we got 3 stacks. We got 3 stacks that's on the list, and not just because of International Players Anthem. I think he just does amazing features. Add Eminem, Wayne,
Ty Dolla $ign.
Ty Dolla $ign's came up in the pregame.
Yeah. Yep. And so look, anybody who gets mentioned, I'm gonna add it. We'll work through it. So if y'all put stuff Busta's mentioned, if y'all think I missed something.
So I think what Busta did, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like
so let's get into some aspects of it. So for one thing,
first of all, I learned who Dev really is. So I feel like I found you, but not on the original version. Ain't that Luda's verse on 3-4 songs?
Chris Brown.
So I missed one. Oh, Nate Dogg, Chris Brown. I'm gonna give a separate category for R&B. We'll do it that way because it's hard to say if Chris Brown and Nate Dogg are better than Lil Wayne. But so one thing I want to bring up, first off, it's dope that you can do good on features, but you're gonna lose a little bit for me if your features are always better than your solo work. And I'm looking at you, Ty Dolla $ign. I'm looking right at you. Your best work is features. Why can't you put together some music? Like, what is really going on?
I will say his earlier work, like his mixtapes,
Beach House,
were what got him like super
I was gonna
popular.
say Beach House was kind of cool. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the
Beach House. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the Beach House series was like
kind of cool. And
not the whole series.
What year was that? He has like EDM singles. He has singles that like
I feel like
come out with Pitbull.
I actively listen to Ty Dolla $ign. Like every now and again, he gets in a pop song that not like actively, like I listen to him every day, but like I feel like he like drops a single like at least consistently.
Hey, like just to be clear, I think Beach House 3 came out like 5 years ago.
Yeah,
it's longer than that. I bet.
And I think
it's longer than that.
But I think Ty Dolla $ign is one of those artists that like we can't never count out. Like he can come with a hit at any second probably. But I do agree that his features are better. I mean, outweigh the albums for sure. Future got to be in the Future got to be in the conversation. Since we talking Luda, Future got to be in the conversation.
I'm willing to have this conversation.
Based on what? Go ahead. Make the
What's
case.
the conversation?
The conversation is who is better than the other. We had this conversation before, but now we're talking about features.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't feel like Future is better on features than his own work.
What is the Future?
I mean, no, I don't feel like his. I mean, I feel like he lives up to.
Oh, all right.
He does what he does on his own as well.
I was feeling
so that was Ty Dolla was on the better than features in solo. What rappers? Okay. Any rappers come to mind that you like, man, like you killed on that feature? Let me hear your album. It's like,
all right, I don't know necessarily. Go ahead.
I don't know. I think I'm not a rapper, but I'm saying like people like Nate Dogg, we know him for features.
Yeah.
Who got Nate Dogg albums?
I was gonna say, do he got a whole album?
Exactly.
I'm no help.
What you about to say, Jordan?
I don't necessarily agree with this, but my cousin kept saying "Little Baby." I was thinking like Lil Baby, like he does have substantial. Like I feel like you could compare him, but I feel like Lil Baby's work, his own work, is fire. Like compared to features, like I do believe Lil Baby is top 2 and he's not number 2, but like that's another conversation for another day. The Atlanta the one when y'all did Atlanta rappers really hurt my heart. I'm just saying I wasn't here for that. You feel me? I came in after that. But that's another conversation for another day. Like I was saying, I think Lil Baby lives up to his I'm just throwing Lil Baby up there for discussion purposes.
So
But he's a
specifically
baby.
on this one, I think Lil Baby has quality solo music though. He has a bigger. So one thing to talk about is like, again, taking it back to those Facebook comments where I think Dorian was like, "Oh man, that's what you new people do, whatever." And like, you know what? It's a lot easier with technology to link up. Like people had to in 91, you was gonna do a feature, you had to fly across the country and spend a week in the studio together. Now people can do some stuff. So Lil Baby has a lot of features. But he's still got good solo stuff.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put him in there like, yo, let me hear your features and throw away your albums. But it's
Moneybag. Okay.
Somebody said 21 Savage. 21 Savage, that's a good one that I didn't think about. And that's true. He slaps on features, but I'm not listening to an album.
That's true. Yeah.
But I would listen to
y'all ain't listening to 20. You ain't listening to 21 last album narrated by who's just narrating this?
I wouldn't know.
If it's not like
Morgan Freeman.
Hold on, I'm about to man. If y'all like his features, y'all would like his last album.
I just don't listen to him. I don't pull for him. You feel me?
I'm not gonna. First of all, just so you know, all the people y'all listed, Lil Baby, Moneybag, I'm not 21 Savage. None of them are on my top 10.
Oh yeah, Morgan Freeman. It was.
I was being funny. I said it could have been more. Morgan Freeman narrated 21 Savage. That let you know how much I'm not checking for his albums. Didn't even know. He had himself
completely produced by Metro Boomin.
And just somebody asked the question and you put it up, but then we lost it. It was like, man, how many does 3 Stacks have enough features? What album has he come up with in the last 10 years? Everything you've heard from him in the last 10 years has been a feature.
This is true. I mean, whether it's one song a year or what.
But it's only a feature. He ain't got no album.
It's always fire.
Yeah.
Every time.
He has enough because of the quality, because he hits at a high rate. He don't have enough music.
So hard on Beyonce Party. Like
music.
Even his latest on the Kanye song.
Oh, that was the best album on the whole. That's the best verse on the album. It didn't make up.
Remember that song on was it Chris Brown? Deuces is Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Bro. Like goodness.
And then random stuff like Walk It Out. Do you remember his Walk It Out verse?
Bro, you remember his throw some D's on that verse?
I don't remember that. You mentioned
I forgot about.
Yeah, he was on Rich Boy throw some D's on it.
I like Ross features, but I feel like a lot of Ross is like the same.
Oh my God! When y'all say 3 Stacks, y'all mean Andre 3000?
You keep doing it to yourself. You keep doing it.
Why you doing this on air? Why you doing this in front of people?
Green light. I just had to sing the verse in my head, and then I was like, "Oh, 3 Stacks." That's not fair that y'all talking in code. I feel like you guys are talking like old head code. That's not cool. Like, who is 3 Stacks?
The comments are about to light you up, Jordan. Why are you doing this in public?
Literally, Bubble said "Green Light" by John Legend. It is fire. Let's ignore this. Let's ignore this.
Why are you doing this in public?
Man,
you can have chatted on the side.
I don't know why I did that, but I just need everybody to understand. That's what just happened to me.
Listen, man, I was giving you all the space, and you did it to yourself. She said 3 Stacks is cold. You right.
Can we discuss Jay-Z features?
Wait, before we get, I want to finish that Ross one, which is, I think Rick Ross is straight formula. The formula works, but it's straight formula.
It's the same.
This my flow. This the only beats I'm gonna rhyme on. This the beats that work for me. This I'm gonna figure it out, whatever. And
I would agree with that.
But yeah. So I like Ross, but he ain't trying to stretch himself. Like, he ain't trying to do it. Rick Ross is like, I don't know, like a safe actor hitting just some of the same hits over and over again. But you saying with Jay?
They said you on time off for 5 minutes, Jay.
Yeah, but yeah, I feel like Jay-Z features. I mean, we know Jay-Z's work, but when Jay-Z does a feature, I mean, I don't know. I feel like we need to discuss that. because Jay-Z has some of the best features. And then speaking of Ross, Maybach Music, the first one, the very first one of my favorite Jay features. Jeezy's Put On. No, not put. Matter of fact, let's talk about this because Jeezy's Put On, probably one of my favorite Jay features, is not on streaming services, but Jay did do a remix to it. Man, Jay got a lot of features and remixes.
He does. My problem with a lot of those is it. So this goes to the next thing or whatever. I'm talking about matching the energy of the artist, like who matches the energy of the artist and stuff. I feel like Jay does Jay verses most of the time, and then it's like, all right, like y'all, you can have this verse and do.
Well, we can say the same thing about Eminem. He is not coming in to match your energy. He's coming in to smash you on your song.
Exactly. That's Jay.
And Jay is not though, but he's still. Eminem is writing the song knowing like this is about to be with Biggie. This is about Jay is like this is a Jay verse. You can have it if you want. Like or I'll do something else with it. Like it has nothing to do with
earned that right? And the people go to him because they want that. They want.
I think people go to Eminem because they know they go get smacked, but the song gonna be hard.
Exactly.
I hear you.
I like Jay-Z put one of his worst verses on Renegade because he knew Eminem was gonna be hard.
Like Jay wasn't always that way though. Like sometimes he like met the energy. So way like pop song, Maya, Best in Me Part 2, Jay killed it. But that was when he was like, you know what? Like I'm about to like approach this song and do a feature. Like that's what I don't usually feel with Jay. It's like
Jay-Z is like, you go get 50,000 worth. I'm not about to go overboard with this.
Yeah, but he didn't always do that. So that's why I knock him a little bit. That's why I don't put him up with like the feature goes because. Like Jay is Jay, but like
so man, Jay snapped on Renegade. First of all, it was a decent verse, but he knew Eminem was gonna be on. Like he knew it.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing with Renegade background. That was Eminem and Royce the 5'9" song. So and Jay-Z heard it and was like, "Oh, I want that."
I know that.
Yeah, I want that. Eminem and Royce had already recorded it. I think
So he did. So he knew Eminem's verse. He didn't just send it and kill him.
Somebody can tell me in the chat if M re-recorded his verse or not, though. I know Royce was already on it. M was on there. You can still hear their version.
I think so. Let me rephrase what I said earlier. I don't think M is like let me go kill you on your song. I think Eminem's style kills people on their songs, and he knows it's gonna happen. Like he doesn't change. Like I'm gonna be better today. He's Eminem on the song. His style is just like the dude is lyrically crazy.
I mean, especially today. Like, also, you know, the longer people rap or whatever. I think there was a time though when Renegade was out, when the songs that we mentioned, that he was like, "This is I'm about to be like updating this for Jay-Z."
Man,
there we go. Yeah, and there, put up the comment. There's the answer. M re-recorded his verse.
Yeah. M recorded his verse. He meant
re-recorded. Yeah.
Oh, he re-recorded his verse. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, he killed that song.
But come on, man.
He also did kill. Yeah. They should have never put him in that cipher.
There were some other people. I mean, that cipher was good. There were some other people in
it was, but
it was just too long for me. I probably played that like one time.
It was like eight people in that cipher, and some of them. First of all, when Eminem got on, it was like, ooh. That's a real rapper. I mean, even Big Sean on there, no disrespect to Detroit rappers, right? But even Big Sean's verse on the song, when they switched beats, I was like, that's why he failed. Right? He did just the quality, the voice control, all of that was different than 42 Doug, who I like, right? It was just different.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably listened to that song like one time.
I listened to it a lot. I actually like Hash Doll. She's funny to me. Hash Doll funny to me. Because she messed up on that verse and started over. It was
all right. So can I make an honorable collab? Low key, it's a bold statement to say it's better than their own work, but I think their collab is like legendary. Since we're talking about Big Sean,
what?
What are we saying here?
Him and Janae have like a collab album. They have like a collab group, and I feel like it's fire. Like. What?
Who's
I don't
the
know. They featuring each other.
Who we talking about?
She's talking about Janae.
Yeah, I love that album.
Cool.
Huh?
I think it's a duet CD and it's cool, but it doesn't count.
All right, fine.
They're dating. They're on fun. There's like.
I thought it was an honorable mention.
Hold on, we lost Brian. He just quit.
Right? What the hell?
Was that like how when you looked at us, I said something crazy?
If it does count, tell me where it ranks. It doesn't bring Big Sean up in features. He does have nice features, but that album doesn't bring him up.
Yeah, that's a joint album. That's not somebody being featured. That's a equally 50-50 album.
All right, I would agree. I just thought it was an honorable mention, but I feel what y'all saying. Fair.
No, I do love that. I do love that.
I'll give you honorable mention.
Yeah, okay, that's all I wanted. I felt like it was an honorable mention.
Collab.
Yeah, but I agree with Gary. Collab albums is different, but we talked about that earlier as we were trying to figure out like what is a feature. Because when you're a guest on somebody else's album, somebody else's song. In this case, they both are the featured artists.
Yep. What? It's like counting Watch the Throne as Jay or yeah. Yeah, exactly. So that's like a 50-50 thing. That's a joint.
Because Niggas in Paris is by far, if that's the case, Niggas in Paris is by far up there on the list of like features if they were featured. Kanye has nice features, by the way, on his albums. Like he made people come through with nice features. He came through on the song, but his artists, like, think.
I mean,
we gonna talk about
Nicki on Monster.
You know what? Yeah. Nicki disrespectful on Monster, actually.
Yeah, Nicki is crazy on Monster. Is Wayne like Michael Jordan?
No, I don't think. No. I think Wayne shoot a lot of shots, bro. I don't think that mean that his features are all great. I just think he does a lot of like Wayne is like a machine, bro. He just produced music, and he don't care his album, somebody else verse. He just produced music.
Yeah, Wayne, I mean, yeah, it is a no-brainer, you know what I'm saying, for sure. Wayne got some of the best features. It said Wayne is the Kobe of features.
Yeah. I think the problem with Wayne is like when we start talking about the most features, like, yeah, he got the most features for sure. Put him at the top. But then like the best features, people having a hard time talking about which ones compete with some of the best features of all time.
Man, that is a very, very, very true statement.
Like, think about one of his best featured songs is like on that one with Chris Brown and Busta Kills Him. Like, think all of it is like his features ain't like Wayne made that song.
Okay, so let's get this. Like Wayne,
that's a bad boy.
Because I don't want nobody in the comments to take this the wrong way. Wayne is definitely, you know what I'm saying, top of the top. Wayne also says a lot of BS as well. So a lot, it's like he has a lot of features and a lot of material for sure. But it's a good amount of that we just won't even talk about.
That is true. He said some nonsense.
I don't understand the difference between Nico's point. I want to get it. I just don't like. Was I saying something that was more 2012 than 2020? Or is Snoop features more 2012 than 2020?
Right.
I don't know.
I couldn't tell if it was a response to Stacey or
Pusha T on features.
I think Snoop does have a lot of features. I don't know them all that great. I mean, Forgot About Dre wasn't him. He was on Still Dre. What was he on? His best feature. It was a Dre song.
Yeah. No, I also don't think Snoop cares that much about rapping. So.
Yeah, Snoop just doing this just to be doing it. At this
I actually think John Connor wrote one of his features. Just one song, I can't remember which song. I was like, man, that sounds so much like
like I'm pretty sure. Had a baby on the stairs, car that my step.
Oh man, you're right. Put that down at the top of the list.
Nothing but a G thing is better. Oh yeah, for sure.
That's it. Thanks, Gary. Nothing but a G thing.
Oh my God, this is a great comparison. Wayne equals Westbrook. Yes,
gets a lot of shots up.
Yeah, he puts up a lot of shots. So you got no choice but to score after you put up a lot of shots.
He's still going to the Hall of Fame. I agree.
Exactly.
Brian is paused, or are you trying to?
What is this? I'm like, what is he just?
I think we lost him.
Yeah, I don't know what technical difficulties he having today.
Yeah, man. I want to talk about Luda, but I'm trying to wait on Brian because I know he came ready for this conversation. Because the Luda conversation does place him top 3. Like,
All right? What's your favorite Luda feature though?
Favorite one? I like him on
All right,
BB.
top five.
Sex Beat with Usher, kills it.
Wow, so that's like a recent.
Yeah. I think he kills it on. I can't remember. Is it Jamie? Who's saying Unpredictable? Is it Jamie Foxx?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, bro. Luda kills it on that song.
I would give him on this Sierra record for sure.
Bia Bia.
He got that song with Mary J. Blige.
Bia Bia.
You say he got a song with Maxwell.
He got that song with Mary J. Blige, Runaway. That was, I don't know, pretty cool.
He wasn't solid on there. I like the song. He wasn't solid, but
yeah, we can't not discuss Lovers and Friends.
Welcome to Atlanta with Jermaine Dupri. Kills it. He killed it on the Getting Some Head remix with Shauna. Like he does, like, dog, like.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was a Luda hater, but I think y'all might have just convinced me that.
All I Do Is Win. Khaled. Khaled.
Yeah, he got one of the most memorable.
Fair enough.
I don't remember his verse on that one.
Some, but I don't stop now. Blah, 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 blah. Like, you know his flow, but
yeah, exactly. Hey, Brian, man, you good? You good now?
Conjure, they call it Luda Yak. That, you know, that's that verse. Like, man, Luda got, yeah. He got don't he got a song with The Dream, like rocking that?
Is he on there?
Yes, he is. Like, in love with you, yeah, bro.
You got to pull up the receipts on that one,
bro. Hey,
yeah, I don't remember his verse on that.
Y'all sleep. Wake up. Y'all sleeping on Luda right now.
Hey, here's a name that I haven't seen mentioned, but I've been kicked out a whole bunch, so who knows? Twista. Twista used to show up on people's songs and like make them songs for a stretch.
Hold on, before we go to Twista, let me put that Kanye Breathe In, Breathe Out on there, just because I know y'all watch the series. Yes.
That's the song I skipped on the album.
He went to the car.
I'm not gonna lie, that was a skip.
And came back. What they have, 15 minutes in the studio? That's all Kanye could get. Then that verse, man.
That was when I watched the documentary. I was like, man, this was the song that I would skip every time. That was not my song on the album.
Hey, he said, so see, Donnell agrees with me. So is that the receipt? All I Do Is Win? Was that what he's talking about? Or was it the Dream song?
No, he said that All I Do Is Win. It came before our
okay.
Comment. But yeah,
wasn't he on Freaky Girl with man, like Luda was on a lot of songs. I'm just like slipping right now. I think he was on Freaky Girl.
Was he? I don't think so. Man, I think you just throwing them on songs.
Like, I'm about to look it up just to see, man, because I got to make sure.
So we have made it this long without talking about who I think does the absolute best at matching the energy of the artist being on the song, and that's Drake. Without a doubt.
I feel like there's certain people that's just like, okay, it's automatic to the conversation. Like, it don't even make the conversation interesting by bringing them up because everybody just agree on that automatically. So Drake is one of those people.
If we talking Wayne in the conversation, we gotta talk Drake.
Yeah, of course.
We don't have to.
We haven't even brought up female rappers that much either, by the way. I mean, of course, Nicki is one of those people.
So Nicki has a top tier verse, and then she has a volume of work, but similar to Wayne, she got a lot of nonsense.
Yeah. So
a lot of nonsense.
Ludacris and Lil' Kim was on the Freaky Girl remix for Gucci, and his verse was fire. Don't stop.
I don't even remember it. I don't even remember it. T.I. held his own on Swagger Like Us. Did Future, Voila, Magic. You know, T.I.
Hey man, I feel like T.I.
Ludacris went hard on Top of the World on T.I. song.
I have an honorable mention.
Listen,
I don't necessarily like I feel like Wizkid and Tim's. I'm not quite sure who is the feature.
Wizkid versus Tim's.
It's Wizkid's song. Tim's is feature.
Okay, so I feel like honorable mention. That's a vibe. Like I feel like
Tim's kind of outshine Wizkid on the song.
All right,
so I like Tim's. She got. I also think
this Lil Wayne thing. I feel like Wizkid got to get more shots up to be in this conversation.
Yeah, for sure.
That was just making an honorable mention. You feel me? That was
the other end. Well, Lil Wayne got so many shots, and now Wizkid just like ain't in the gym.
Well, no, I mean I don't think Wizkid is even the entry. I think Tim's is the entry. Like Tim's is the entry. Like
you know he about to help. You about to help you out.
No, and I agree with that. I agree. Yes.
But she don't got enough shots. She doesn't. But she
fair enough.
Couple Drake songs here and there, the Wizkid song, like when she shows up, like she does her thing. And as far as like vocalists, like she does.
Is it the same thing with Cardi? Because Cardi beats fire on features. She just ain't been around for enough features yet. She killing it. Like she
ain't been around for enough features, but I feel like every feature that she showed up on, she shows up on it.
No, we not gonna do that, dude. We not gonna do that, dude.
No.
Just like we didn't talk about public announcement when we was talking about groups, we're not talking about that.
No, banned.
Get him out of here.
Everybody on this thing got a little girl. We're not talking about that.
No, literally. Yeah.
We do. Literally.
Cardi does a bunch of Spanish features. Cardi is a hit and miss.
Yeah, I mean, like Cardi exists. She's somebody you would hit up and do stuff, but I guess let's take it this way. Is today again thinking about ourselves. You're an artist. You want to get somebody for a feature, not just because it's gonna sell or whatever. Like you really want to make the best. You really want to make a good.
Meg is in there if Cardi
on features. So here's the thing: we're no, Meg's features are.
If I'm doing a video,
and pop. She made the same song
visual
like 3 times.
component, maybe.
Now she did kill Cardi on that song. Like she had a legit verse,
but she knew she had to. Like I feel like she had to really come with it. That was like a moment for her in her career.
That being said, I don't even think it's that much. Like they're not on the same level. It's like comparing like. I don't know, like Meg raps and Cardi like makes songs and is out here to make money. Like Meg can rap, so she could have did like 4 verses and she would have still killed her on every one. So
what you think about? So B Quarter, tell me this. We talking about lyricists. Like we're not gonna talk about people with volume because his volume ain't there. What do you think about Lupe's verse on Touch the Sky? What is it top 20 all time? Like Lupe on Touch the Sky.
Man, I just gotta chill thinking about it. Like literally, like got a real deal chill. Man, because Lupe is just one of those people that I feel like people just forget about. You know what I'm saying? Period. But nah, man, Lupe is that verse was crazy.
That verse is stupid.
But it's one of those things too where it was just like a perfect feature. Like it was just a perfect. Like Lupe did exactly what he was supposed to do on that song.
I'll give you another one that I think is crazy and overrated. Somebody said something about T.I. Y'all remember Never Scared? Y'all remember T.I.'s verse on Never Scared? I wish we was playing music right now.
Man, listen, T.I.
Never Scared is so stupid.
T.I. could literally probably get an award for being most consistent with verses. I don't know a trash T.I. verse, to be honest with you. Like he might not get the credit, or it might not be the biggest song.
Look at Jordan's face. She said, "T.I."
Yeah, a
trash T.I. verse.
Speaking code right now.
Yeah, a trash T.I. verse.
You're saying you've never heard a trash T.I. verse?
I can't think of one.
Name. What's
I don't feel like any T.I. verse is like so great to say that he doesn't have a trash one.
I might say two different things.
Though.
You saying two different things.
I'm not saying they all like, you know what I'm saying?
You're just saying they're not like garbage, like straight hot garbage.
He don't have a trash verse. Like that's trash. That you like, what the fuck is this?
I wasn't prepared for that, so I don't really have a solid rebuttal. But
exactly.
Like at some point in time, we're gonna have to address that. Like at a later point, we might have to come back and
talk your Jordan.
I gotta go do research now. I gotta do some T.I. research.
I'm in my research right now. Just by the way, while I'm bringing this up, these are the ones that I brought up as like my top 20s. Like some ones that I think, like one person I don't even know any other guest verses from this person, but Cannabis on 4321 on LL's 4321. One of the best verses.
Hey, bro, he ain't had the best verse on that song.
You don't think Cannabis had the best verse on 4321? You thought LL did?
No. DMX. No, DMX destroyed that. Now I get Cannabis and LL had the bigger storyline or whatever. Go back and listen to that song. DMX destroys this song. Like, if I heard that, I'd be like, yo, I don't really want to rap. Forget what they talking about. Like, did you hear that right there?
I mean, so y'all heard Jay-Z's kind of story about, I don't know if y'all watched that. Like Jay-Z was telling a story about DMX and just how his presentation puts anybody on edge. And so like it changes you up or you just gotta adjust. Because he was just crazy. He's a different artist.
Yeah, it was nuts. Like so for me, and so I have another thing, like this is partially why Jordan be getting so confused with us. I have this theory that like the best music you hear in your life, you hear between the ages of like 12 and 25. Like there's that stretch because you just changing in life. Music hit you totally different. When I heard DMX verse on 4321, I'm like, sign me up for this rap stuff for the rest of my life. I got on the bus at Tupac, but I'm never getting off now. Like I'm never getting off. Let's go. Here to the end.
Gary, thank you very much. You know what? I'm gonna get y'all one more. This is the one I brought this one up. I bring this one up just for you, B.
What's that?
UGK on Jay-Z Big Pimpin'. One of the best of my.
You say them as a duo. It got to be Pimp C verse though.
True, but I'm just saying you got to I'm saying UGK. I don't take nothing from nobody, right? On Big Pimpin', bro. I don't even know what he said. He said like big suck up rap pimp Presario, like. Bro.
Yeah, it don't even matter.
It's so
it don't even matter.
So,
yeah, it don't even matter.
Bro.
Yeah, no, that is definitely.
I'm thinking about guest verses there. When I'm thinking about guest verses, like when Dorian asked that question, I was just
saying. Can we bring up 2 Chainz?
Ooh.
Can we bring
top 50 all time, but he got some songs.
2 Chainz was on a streak for a while.
He was, but how many of those are like, yo, this verse? Yo, did you hear that 2 Chainz verse?
I don't know if. Okay, so this is what I'll say because this is what I'm gonna say in rebuttal to that. I don't know if it's like. I think you saying like you ain't hear that 2 Chainz verse like he ain't have like all these bars. But he does add to the song just overall. It's not like we expect him to be Eminem on the record, but what he adds and contributes to these songs, I will give him that. I will put him in a top something. I don't know if it's a top 5 or 10, but
hey, glittery bubbles.
Yes,
one.
Yes.
I'll give you one.
That's top. That's top. That's definitely top 20 features.
We gonna give you one. I'm gonna say top 10. I'm gonna give her that.
20. Absolutely.
You know what? So we said DJ Khaled. So people on DJ Khaled songs are not guest verses, right?
I mean,
I feel like
said that.
Lil Wayne did take over. We taking over.
Oh yes, he did.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and that verse. I don't care what the feature, probably whatever. That verse is like, if you study and rap, like go ahead and put that one up there.
Oh, he broke that down when he went to what was it? TSU? Did he
Yes,
go to TSU?
Scarface from Guess Who's Back too. Yes. Yes.
Glittery Bubbles
Glittery
act like
Bubbles,
she's
we
so
not sleeping on you.
underappreciated. She the Rodney Dangerfield of the
No,
show.
no, we do be sleeping on Glittery Bubbles. On purpose though, like
We should have brought her on today, actually.
Glittery Bubbles. I woke up for that one, but I'm with you, right? We talked about that earlier. They not really features. There's no real artist that you're joining. I get it, but I just think he took over. We taking over. I thought it was amazing.
So look here. Look, all right. I'll share the screen in a minute to go over the rappers that we have talked about already. Because I don't know how we're about to end this conversation. I don't know how we're gonna start trying to land this plane. I have no plan on how we're gonna make it.
Yeah, we're gonna let the people vote, I guess, right? Maybe.
Hey, it's Biggie. Hey, so because this was like a collabo, but was Flavor in Your Ear Craig Mack's song?
Yeah, that was Craig Mack's song.
So that means Biggie was the feature?
Yeah.
Say less. Say less. I had to fix my Biggie on the Flavor in Your Ear remix. I mean, on the Flavor in Your Ear, Craig Mack's Flavor in Your Ear was a crazy verse.
Hey, Mo Lewis, I'm gonna need you to explain that one a little bit more. Whoever does the hook typically takes the song, or give some examples of that.
It's on my album.
Oh, right. Bust on Annie Up, definitely. That song was already at like a 10, and to come in and take a song that's like that hype and just like get more hype than everybody else and take it. I mean, hype right now.
First of all, Annie Up might be the hypest song of all time. Like, it's on the list. It's top 10. Hold on, let's stop. We got to talk about hype song later. But like hype songs that just like gets you going.
Up there. Method Man, the Red Man, the Rockweiler is up there. Don't know that that's anybody's feature, bro.
If I'm gonna go Freeway, for sure, up there.
Freeway.
What we do. What we do is up there.
Song,
Dreams and Nightmare up there.
So I think now we get into something different.
That's why I said we gotta.
We'll take that because there are songs that like you can rap along and relate to or whatever, and like once say all the words, and there's songs like Annie Up where you just like are ready to go push somebody off a chair.
You're talking about type songs, but we can go there another day. But like, I think Atlanta got more of those than the East Coast. If we go through
that's probably not even close. I would say that's pretty clear. Is what it is. You ready for our handy?
Yeah. So let's, because I think I want to go top five. I think we do top five best feature artists overall, and then top 5 best feature verses overall.
So this is the singers that have been mentioned, and they're just kind of chilling right now. We're gonna move them.
Hey Gary, you mentioning songs that aren't featured songs.
Oh, no, he's talking about hype songs. That's why I said we got to.
He's talking about hype. He took them down the road. They don't hype.
That's me, Gary. That's my bad, bro.
These are the names mentioned, and that's all it is. I tried to get every name that I heard mentioned or whatever. Takes a song I meant to say.
Can we start deleting people if we go into a top 5? I want to start with Lil Baby and 21 Savage.
Wait, just a second. We're not going to delete people before we finish.
I mean,
going through. Let's actually make it through.
I had to add some of these names. I'm deleting them in my mind as we go.
So Andre 3000, not to be confused, Jordan, with 3 Stacks. Lil Wayne, Eminem, Luda, J. Cole, Busta Rhymes, T-Pain, Future, Lil Baby, 21 Savage, Moneybagg Yo, Rick Ross, Nicki, Snoop, Drake, T.I., Cardi, Dirk, Lupe, Missy, Killer Mike, 2 Chainz, Big Sean, Scarface.
So the goal is go from 24 to 12, right quick, right? I can help with this, but we can do this by this could be a dictatorship. I can just
let's do it quick.
Mo Lewis, I think I got what you're saying. I mean, Lil Wayne did take over that song, but
let's do a quick keeper cut. We got each one, and if we have some confusion, then we'll keep it. Andre 3000. Okay.
Keep for now. We keep them forever.
Let's do the reverse. Say something if it's cut. Jordan, you're gonna have to come on mute or whatever, or something.
You're gonna need to come on mute because your people about to get it quick.
Let you know when you want something to cut. Come on when you want something cut. Wayne, Eminem, Ludacris.
Cut. No, just playing.
Cut it out.
J. Cole cut.
Yeah, cut.
I think if we're trying to get to 12, right?
Fine, yeah.
He said fine.
Cut or keep. If we not in agreement, if it's not unanimous, we keep him.
Hey, thank you, Simone. See, she just said Luda was on the dream on the remix. I knew he was on that song, man. I ain't that old, bro. I'll be remember stuff.
Oh, we didn't say Fab. Fab got a lot of features.
But he gonna get cut anyway. You put him down there.
Yeah, he is gonna get. He gonna get cut.
He deserves to be mentioned though.
Yeah. I'm keeping Fab over. Okay, hey, are we keeping Cole? Did somebody want to keep him?
I don't have an argument for him. I don't. Somebody else might.
We can't cut Cole.
Don't cut him then. Have an argument.
Why? Busta Rhymes.
Cut. I'm saying cut him right now for the top 10. I mean, we gotta cut somebody. Y'all out here. Y'all scared.
Yeah, I'm cutting.
Right. We're not gonna agree on any of them.
We're not gonna agree to cut nobody. That's gonna be tough. So which side should T-Pain be on? I think he's over here, right?
I think T-Pain's on that side over there, bro. Yeah. With the Chris
what is
Brown
that side over there?
People that be singing on songs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Future.
Future. Cut.
We can cut Future.
Not because he's not good. He's just not good as the other people, right?
Just, like,
yeah, can cut Lil Baby too.
He's known for.
I'm glad you said that, Jordan. I appreciate you.
What for saying cut Lil Baby?
Yeah, I didn't have to say it. See?
Lil Baby's the only new person I would have kept, but I mean, if we cutting more down.
You can keep 21. Cut Money Bag. Oh, sorry. Keep
21. You keeping 21 and you cutting Money Bag. Okay. Ross can go.
Is anybody keeping Money Bag?
I'd say cut 21 over Money. I mean,
I'm just saying
that I was just getting to the nitty-gritty.
Yeah, if it's disputed, we're gonna keep them and come back through. We'll see. But we're only cutting unanimous. Cut the next three. Ross, cut.
I say cut them.
I wouldn't be opposed to cutting them.
B.
All right, that's majority.
I mean, we ain't doing majority. If you want to keep them, we get to keep them.
No, I don't want to. I mean, it's the same flow every time for me. So
Nicki got one of the best features of all time.
Yeah. You got to make it to the next round just off that.
Nicki stays.
Snoop got also. Snoop had the number 2 feature of all time.
It's up there.
I think it's number 2 behind.
Wait. We took Lil Baby off.
They did.
If 20, yeah, I agree with this statement right here. Lil Baby stays if 21 Savage.
I don't even know 21 Savage songs, but I'm 40, so hey. Probably
rap together a lot.
Know him like that.
Bro, I can't believe we kept J. Cole. I'm a J. Cole fan. I don't see.
We cutting Ross not as a rapper, but as a feature rapper.
That's how I feel about Lil Baby. Like he's top 2 and he's not number 2, but like
Snoop. Are we? I'm voting for cutting Snoop.
I'm voting for cutting Snoop.
And he has, Nothing But a G Thing is probably the best hip hop song ever.
How do you cut Snoop when Nothing But a G Thing is the best song, but you keep Nicki because of Monster? Because that's what we keep.
Snoop based off features like.
Yeah, he does nothing else good after 1996.
Didn't he do Deep Cover? Like anything he did on with Dre was a feature. So like,
okay, it's disputed.
But hey, take them off. I got my 2 songs out now. Nothing But a G Thing and Deep Cover, and other than that, I got my songs out. So yeah, you can take them off. He won't be my top 5 anyway.
T.I. stays.
Get him out of there.
If anybody wants somebody to stay, they get to stay or whatever. So
Cardi out here.
Anybody want Cardi to stay?
No, I'm not pressing.
Who brought up Lil Durk?
Dirk verse on Gucci Rumors is fire. Hey, for y'all who are listening, if you haven't heard Dirk Gucci Rumors, Dirk did his thing on that. He's gone.
Mo Lewis got a question for y'all.
Oh, always show up halfway through the show, taking us back to the top. Bro, just skim through. Like, scroll back, skim through real fast. We're just talking. We're talking.
I feel like he'd be like, "What time it starts? 7:30? I got time."
He on Central Time. To be fair, he on Central Time. But I mean, be quarter on Pacific. So
we zero West Coast artists up here because they clearly trash on features, bro. We don't make the rules, bro.
Oh man.
Kendrick didn't make the list. I don't. none of his features immediately jump to mind. Westside right up. Most of his best stuff is on his music to me.
To be completely honest, I only put people on the list that I thought would fit my top 5. I didn't just
Mo Lewis said he about to give us his top 5 Ross features. He want to make an argument for Ross.
He could do it in the chat. Maybe we'll put it back in there.
And those songs can't be the same song. They can't sound the same.
Lupe.
I like Lupe on Touch the Sky. I think that's why he ended up there, but he's limited beyond that. But that's a top 25, 30 all time to me.
I say anybody want to keep him in there?
All right, man. You make your point.
I'm gonna do this for the chat. We'll probably immediately take him out, but everything from the chat is making it in here.
He heard somebody say E40, but who was it?
Missy. Out of here. Her best stuff is her stuff.
Yeah.
Killer Mike.
I don't even know if Killer Mike made the list.
Yeah.
The conversation.
Who's that Killer Mike anyway?
The chat did, just like they said E40. All right, 2 Chainz. I can go either way. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think we might gotta keep 2 Chainz, maybe for just a round or so. But
exactly, like he got to stay just for the
Sean.
Big Sean.
What's his best feature?
On that Meek Mill song.
Yeah.
What is that Meek song that he on?
Hey, no worries, people. Lupe will not make it that far.
He's gone already. He's gone.
Yeah. Can't make features. He put all his best in the ones we listed.
Yeah, Sean got to go to me unless somebody.
You can make him go. I can't make an argument. I just know.
Yeah.
Scarface got a couple of classic
best features. Is Feels. Glittery Bubbles. What song? Whose song is Feels? What is that?
Snow Allegra again. Scarface. I would like to see him make the next round, but if I'm the only one, we can get rid of him.
You're alone.
Yeah, I can't make an argument for that one.
He's like the one best feature of all time kind of joint, right? The one with Jay.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if we can't keep Snoop, we can't keep Scarface.
Is Jay-Z on this list?
Oh God.
Yeah, exactly. Like how we.
Please add Jay-Z back, because I was just thinking, B Quarter, you remember, is that, like, some people might not remember this as a dope song, but Jay-Z verse on Is That Your Chick?
Yep.
Because that's his Bleak song, right?
Yeah, it was.
That's Memphis Bleak song.
Jay-Z had a whole song on Memphis Bleak's album. Dear Summer.
Is that a feature? All right, so Scarface out. Fab, in or out?
You just put him on, and he's done. He's had his moment.
You just
made the list, y'all.
Somebody in the crowd need to add that, but and Jay is in.
Jay stays.
I know. Don't worry.
This list might have got longer. We deleted people and added people, man.
We'll see where we made it to. We cut it down somewhat.
We might be at 12. Well, no.
We're 13.
We're at 13. That's we 20 and a half.
Because of Jay. All right. At some point, I guess I need to start setting up the vote.
Can we get Tim's off this other side just automatically? Like,
I guess we
got enough songs.
3, 4, 5. All right, let's get this down to 3. All right, Tim's. I say Nate Dogg has to go. Nate Dogg don't got enough.
Yeah, I would say
songs of his own, so he's only features.
Yeah. Okay, so we got that side down to 3.
And I don't think Ty Dolla $ign rocking with Chris Brown. I heard the argument earlier. I just don't think he's competing with these two other artists. But I also don't know enough Ty Dolla $ign music, so I should probably shut up.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how is 21 Savage still on this list. over Fab, over.
Oh, this is not in order. I guess she's right. Fab is gone.
Yeah.
No, the reason he made it because the rules we stuck with is if someone wanted to keep somebody, they got to keep them. Like we didn't.
Who was that? Jordan's?
Yeah.
But now you're responsible for protecting that person, though.
Yeah.
It's your job to keep the people that you kept.
All right. I guess I need to start setting up the voters.
No. What we go get this down to? We go get this down to 8. I feel like we have a responsibility to get this down to 7 or 8 for the crowd to vote on. I don't think
we can get it down to 6. We get down to 6. I think we can cut it in half here.
Down to 6.
Down to 6. I'm looking at this list. That's gonna be hard for me, bro.
We'll see. I mean, we get it down to where we just can't.
All right, for start, 21 Savage.
All right, Jordan, make the case.
Get it down to 12.
I'm not opposed to it. I looked him up. You feel me? He made a round, so I'm not mad at it.
Hey, this is Jordan's approach all the time. This is what she did with 40. Like, look, I just need him to make the next round, and I sit back and hope they duke it out.
Yeah, and that's how I feel about it.
I think with all due respect, and now I'm about to struggle because we about to cut the only woman. I think Nikki got to go if we think in top 5. Right now I'm thinking top 5, and I don't put her in my top 5, so I'm getting rid of people that I don't put in my top 5.
Hold on.
I'm not getting rid of Nikki before J. Cole and Lil Baby.
Or T.I.
But my question is this: Are you putting her in your top 5?
I don't know that, but I'm not comfortable getting rid of her before. I know I'm
I
not
put her in my
J.
top
Cole
10.
Lil Baby, or I don't know about T.I. J. Cole and Lil Baby are not making.
Yeah, I don't think T.I. should be on here.
Shadowly, hold on, wait. He got some stuff. I think we can make. T.I. has a stronger case than. Again, okay, who do you want to get rid of? Looking at the list, who you like?
I'm gonna tell you, if I had to choose my 5 and then get rid of everybody else, Lil Baby out of there, Nicki out of there, T.I. out of there, 2 Chainz out of there, and Cole out of there. Then we can start having conversations about features after that. For me, I mean, if I had to cut the list, I'm cutting the list based on people that don't have a chance at my top 5.
So for me, Cole and Baby, I'm 100% with you on that. Anybody want to make a case for Cole or Baby to keep going on?
No, I don't want to make one for a Lil Baby or J.
And this is not saying they're not good. The fact that they're in the top 12 of all the artists that have done features means that we think they're good.
Jordan, you want to make a case for Lil Baby?
Because Isaiah said that, like, as long as we've acknowledged Lil Baby is good, again, I am okay with eliminating Lil Baby. J. Cole, I actually was for eliminating.
I feel like you shouldn't delete them. You should put them in like red text or something, Brian. That way they still there, but they done.
All right.
But they can go to the bottom of the list.
They acknowledge that they're good. They're just not top 5.
Yeah, I know. I'll do a strike through at some point.
All right. Yeah. And then since we're on the topic, why don't we go ahead and get T.I. up out of there?
Said I only said that so I can.
I thought he was gone already.
So wait. All right. So what did we say when we made T.I.'s case earlier?
Hey, okay. Just a pause. Rick Ross top 5 features. Devil in a New Dress was very, very good.
It was. You don't even know would send him to jail in 2022.
Right. Since we're not talking about the R man, we're not talking about.
Do y'all know? Have y'all heard that You Don't Even Know verse in the past 5 years?
No.
Yeah.
Put Molly all in her champagne. She didn't even know it. Took her home and enjoyed that.
Song. He didn't know it. Bill Cosby.
Yes.
Definitely was Bill Cosby.
John is dope. Real dope. New Flame. So yeah, no. That You Don't Even Know.
Just to be clear, I cut 2 Chainz quickly.
No.
Not in my top 5.
Hold on. I'll fight you on that, I think.
Let's go. Who do you want? I'll choose one artist. I'll choose 5 artists that I think is better than him, and then you tell me they not.
We're not talking about
before we
2000, Jay-Z, and Ludacris. Which one is he better than?
Don't go that route.
That's the easiest way to get rid of people, though.
I mean, yeah, that's the easy way, and then it's over.
And then we got this way.
Why can't I find strike through?
It's an hour and 8 minutes getting to it.
Why can't I find a strike through? All right, there we go.
All right.
I'm just trying to change. All right.
I ate Treehouse for the first time in 8 weeks.
I'm gonna drop some 2 Chainz honorable mentions, and then I'll dip. You feel me? You guys can do it with what you will, but I just want to mention. Okay.
Yep.
All Me.
Yep. Dope verse.
By Drake. Okay. It's a Vibe. Ty Dolla $ign. Somebody.
That's his song.
Yeah, that's 2 Chainz.
Oh, it is. Okay. Effing
Mo Lewis, I think first of all, let's pause. Mo Lewis is clowning over here. Like that's that was Drake on Rick Ross's song. Stay Scheming is Rick Ross's song, ain't it?
Hey, Dirk
French.
have been mentioning, man. You late to the you tardy.
Dirk was on the full list. Dirk was on the list. See, this is exactly why I put the list up, y'all. I didn't want this to happen. Somebody talking about they people didn't make it. All right, Glittery Bubbles. Look, I understand. Oh, where is it? Do I get to click the drop down?
He forgot.
Yeah, Stay Scheming is not a feature. I know that song is Ross's song. It's dope. It's dope. He got a nice verse on it, but it's his.
He's in the trap. Hold on. I'm still stuck on 2 Chainz. Is he still here? Do I need to keep going?
Yeah.
French Montana might have been better than Ross. French Montana might have been better on Stay Scheming, by the way, just for controversy.
Hold on. K Camp cut her off.
Oh, hey, yes. He killed that. He killed it.
Hold on, first of all, who's feeding you this list? Because that's solid.
Yeah, that's a good one. The song was good, but he killed it.
Hey, B Quarter, Jordan got in the lab earlier today trying to look over her list. Let's see.
Hold on. Bands That Make Her Dance remix featuring Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz.
I be laughing to the bank while you do his giggle. Is that?
Hold on. Last one, and then I'm dropping the mic. Kanye West, Mercy, featuring Big Sean, Pusha T, and 2 Chainz.
Hey, he not the best. He not the best feature on that song. Big Sean killed that song.
It's a solid feature.
Big Sean killed that song to me.
It doesn't matter. He's on the feature, and it's a solid song.
Let me think who had. So look, T.I. Before we get rid of T.I., I know we said some stuff. Shoulder Lean, Swagger Like Us.
Swagger Like Us. He actually had with Jay-Z and Lil Wayne on that verse. Who else was on that verse? On that.
Like us, it was T.I.
Lil Wayne. 3. No one has Swagger like these 4 guys. Who's the 4th person?
Damn, why can't I think of this?
Dang, I don't know either. But I know that T.I. probably had the best verse on there.
He got
Soldier. He hung. I think he out-rapped.
Oh, Kanye.
Kanye. But I think T.I. had the best verse on that, with Jay included.
Look, Never Scared, Magic with Future.
Thanks.
He had what did I just say? Soldier. He out-rapped Lil Wayne with that, and then we had We Still in This with B.O.B. So yeah, I think T.I. has some. I mean, I'm willing to bid him a due, but I want to give him his roses on the way out the door. I think he deserves to be up here.
I think he's top 10 right now. That's solid, but he's not top 5. And I like T.I. I was gonna say Tip.
Yeah, I like T.I., but yeah, T.I. not. He not. I mean, no.
All right, so T.I. and 2 Chainz.
Not 2. How we get rid of 2 Chainz already?
Okay, my bad.
I made an argument for him and it wasn't enough.
Just T.I.
Wait, is them at the bottom? Lil Baby not still on here, is he?
No, he's just at the bottom. Honorable mention. We see him.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. That's fine. That's fair. All's fair here.
So I said we was gonna make it to what, 7 or 6? What number I said?
I thought you said 8. Oh, 6. No, you did say 6. Okay.
I'm mad, y'all. Like, y'all ain't gonna get rid of Nicki though. Y'all not gonna do this. Y'all gonna keep her on here.
We can get rid of Ludacris if that's the case.
We're getting close to.
Whoa! We're not getting rid of Ludacris.
If you said we're not getting rid of Nicki Minaj, we have to get rid of somebody.
I personally has better features than Ludacris.
No, but since
you said
let's.
You like him.
Luda's not guaranteed in my top 6. Like he's in this conversation of 3 getting rid of. Right? If I'm getting rid of 3 people, Luda's in this conversation.
What about Busta Rhymes?
Triage said Nicki is a better feature than Luda and Busta.
You know what, man? He's here for controversy.
Let's see. We got Nicki got a whole lot of money. She got Monster, of course.
Yep, Monster is a monster.
She's got Dance with Big Sean, My Chick Bad, Bottoms Up.
right, man. Listen. Why are you bringing up all her features? Just stop. That's a good. You made a good point. You made a good point.
Treehouse is passionate. Believe that with his whole chest.
So we gotta get rid of three.
I think Busta is the one that's gone for me.
Yeah, I was keeping him around for the culture, but he's not in my top.
Is Scenario I know Jordan has no idea what Scenario is. Is Scenario a feature or is he part of that?
Yes. For me, it's a feature.
It's like Wu-Tang though, kind of, right? Like, is it part of like the extended camp? I don't know.
No, because he had done a solo album at that point. Yeah. He came back and was featured on Scenario. Like, that's his one though. But that and the one with Chris Brown.
I know, but what's Pastor Cavassier is not his song.
Whose song is it?
Ain't that Diddy?
Now we back to that.
You're right.
So,
you're right.
Diddy's song?
Diddy's on the
My
song.
vote
Diddy's
is for Busta gotta go.
She was on Motorsport and she did kill Motorsport. Like
Cardi,
if I was Cardi, I would have been mad after I heard her verse on Murder. I would have did my verse over.
I would say this is tough.
It's been better features since Busta had features, except for the one like his feature on Look at Me Now is just it's one of the best features, might be one of the best features of all time.
All right, so let's see if we have some commonality. What three people? Everybody say the three people they would get rid of, and we see if there's any similarities. My three.
No, I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Z, you go first then. You go first. What three would you get rid of?
Man. 2 Chainz.
Okay. One vote for Mr. Chainz.
Drake. And Busta.
Wow.
2 Chainz, Drake, and Busta. Jordan, what three are you getting rid of?
All right, hear me out. My list is very disrespectful. I'm just saying that before I go into it. Okay, I already know y'all gonna hate me when I say it, but it needs to be said. Okay, I'm going with Andre 3000.
What's your other two?
I'm gonna go ahead.
I know this man's name at the beginning of this. I don't know if that counts.
Y'all can get him up out of here.
I'm gonna go ahead and go with Busta Rhymes. Okay. And it's between Drake and Jay-Z. Now, I'm not going to be completely disrespectful and go Jay-Z. I'm just going to go Drake, because I don't completely piss everybody off.
Jordan, go who you want to go with. You messing me up.
No, we're going to go ahead and do Drake. I feel good
about Drake. I can appreciate her getting Andre 3 Stacks off because he hasn't had an album since she was in the 4th grade.
Except for that one song with John Legend.
I agree. Nikki does have
green light, yeah.
I agree.
First of all, Busta Rhymes. Gotta go. Man, I can't choose Drake. I can't choose Nicki.
Mo Lewis, you ain't even like Mo Lewis, like Eminem. We'll talk about Eminem later, obviously. So let me stop.
All right, so Busta Rhymes.
You can't give him 2 votes.
I tried it though.
Busta Rhymes.
Man, I be screaming, laughing. That's why I be on
two out of these. I mean, okay, 2 Chainz.
Oh man, 2 Chainz.
And I don't know, man, Ludacris.
I got
never to be on the chopping block here, man.
I got Luda, Busta, and 2 Chainz.
I knew the comments was gonna hate me after I win.
So that's
we got to get 3. Now we got to choose between Drake and Luda. That's what this becomes?
Well, I mean, first we could just get rid of these 2.
True.
Let's do that.
But that only gets us to 7.
I know.
Wow, that 2 Chainz made my heart hurt.
I think we should let everybody else vote on if it's between Drake and Luda.
I mean, once they start voting, can't they just vote?
Or they could drop it in the comments. We was doing good with the comments, no? They were very vocal.
It was two for Drake. It was between Drake and Luda, right? Yeah.
No Young Money artist should be taken off this list.
Because they all featured on each other's songs?
Wow, I didn't even realize that. Wow, that is like the whole Young Money right there.
What?
That's because that's what they do. Feature each other's songs.
And it's fire. It works, man.
True. Obviously, you can't hate on it. It's clearly.
What are we talking about? Nicki over Luda and Drake. What are we talking about?
No, we didn't say
that. Votes. She wasn't in the bottom.
Oh.
She wasn't in the bottom. And Luda was, and I don't understand it, bro. Like, he was like the second coming of the remix. After it was invented by Diddy, Luda was on everybody's remix.
I'm impressed.
He called some of them the Luda mix. Like, he literally.
Yeah, no. I will say this. I mean, at this point, it's just like these are all good.
And this is kind of a solid list.
Yeah, it's a solid list. So it's just hard to get rid of anybody, really. Kind of.
When you're talking about Luda, it's not. Like, it's hard to get rid of Ludacris right now. Y'all can say he's not top 5 in Atlanta, but to say he's not top 5 features of all time, I'm just like, what?
We can give him 7, y'all. It's fine.
No, Drake's not leaving.
First of all, you got everybody, like, one person's like, y'all forgot what Luda did, and then the other person's like, Luda being on this list is ludicrous. It's like, we got both ends of the spectrum.
So look, we're gonna give them 7 then. Let's not hurt our heart here. Let's let them just frustrate each other. And what's funny is the last time I did this, the names up here was Wayne, Drake, and Jay. Oh man.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If I had to choose features, like best features, I'm probably choosing Luda over Jay. And that Jay is my favorite rapper all time. But features,
yeah, I would do that.
Features, that's been different, man.
No.
I mean, I wouldn't have Luda. I wouldn't have Jay up here.
Really good.
All right, let's settle this. This is the question: are people calling Ludacris in 2022 for a feature?
We not talking.
Are people calling Jay-Z still?
We said
before Luda, way before Luda, and is still here after Luda.
Guess what? Ludacris features had him on this year in 2022. NBA All-Star Weekend and Super Bowl.
Jay-Z curated Super Bowl halftime. Jay-Z has just taken another position in it all. But, I mean...
I'm not talking about Luda over Jay overall. Jay is a better artist, better businessman, better everything. But if you look at their list of features, Ludacris has more features. He was invited to be on more people's songs that blew.
What was the last Luda feature?
I don't know, man.
Exactly.
Jay
is still one of the most requested features from anybody, whether the artist is 12 or 50. Everybody wants a verse from Jay-Z.
Okay, but again, remember I said at the beginning, like, who's your average feature artist? Not about who would make you the most money and get you the most attention. Like, who's going to come and do the best verse on there? I really wouldn't have Jay on mine. I really would.
So you would have Ludacris before Jay-Z?
I didn't say that, no. I voted for Ludacris off, and I didn't vote for Jay-Z off. But I'm saying I can understand about Jay-Z, like, it is what it is. Yeah, and JJ ain't here to rep for the West Coast either. He going to be real mad at us when he watch this. All right, here is I brought the Slido back because they're going to have to rank 3. There you go. All right, they're gonna have to turn it into that. I think we can handle the R&B. I mean, it just comes down to Chris Brown and T-Pain. And
Right.
My vote is for T-Pain.
Oh, man.
Who just comes into a song and turns a song into something? Chris Brown shows up. Absolutely. He does his thing, whatever. But he'll do a verse on something, and if it wasn't nothing before, just Chris Brown doing his thing on something that was nothing. T-Pain turns a whole song out.
Yeah,
T-Pain can flip.
I'm not gonna argue with that. You got that, Brian. again.
I don't know. T-Pain fire. I mean, T-Pain fire. Yeah. Chris Brown was solid.
He is, but man, if you get that Chris Brown hook, it's almost like that's a recipe for a hit.
You ever read half of somebody's comment and like, yeah, and then they read the rest of it and be like, no.
Yep.
Bro, like Justin Timberlake probably should have been included for conversation here. But then I was like, Mariah?
And then,
We're bringing our favorites back. We got some favorite artists. We stay with some favorite artists. I'm gonna add them below the cutoff line. Oh, that's not what I'm supposed to do.
Hey,
Donnell, you might be on to something. I like Luda, and people like Young Money.
Vote link. You can put the vote link in the chat, and then they get to rank the top 3. I put it in a private chat right here.
okay. You said rank the top 3.
It'll make them do it automatically. They don't get a choice. Once they click on the link, they go on. But yeah, they rank the top 3.
I'm gonna type votes here. All right, the link to vote is in the chat. So y'all get y'all votes in.
You vote once. That's just proof that you didn't vote once the other times.
Yeah.
Look, Jordan ain't got a dog in the fight in this one, so I think we got a fair chance.
Oh, she rocking with this Young Money deal.
I'm not even gonna vote.
Which is what you shouldn't do anyway.
But you shouldn't do anyway.
I didn't know that. Water under the bridge now. I know moving forward, I'm not doing it.
The reason why Luda didn't make it the last time.
And I got it should be randomized so everybody get in a different order. So it won't kind of. Wow, we got 2 votes in already, 3 votes in.
You know what? While we doing this, man, you know what's gonna be interesting when we do the in person, man. It's gonna be interesting to see how we do the polling in person.
We do it the same way we did it at Everson.
It would be the same thing. Vote on your phone.
Being outside though, so we gonna have to have like a whole
But we should tell everybody what we thinking about doing. Yeah,
Memorial Day weekend, man. We considering doing an in-person conversation. Now y'all get to yell from the crowd, which would be dope. QR code will be dope.
It would be fun. It will, because it can become a long, drawn out thing with people adding in their arguments.
Yeah, it can be. It's gonna be fun. I like the conversation. We need a round table, man.
So for those of y'all in the Flint area, which is a lot of y'all, but there's some that's not. Memorial Day weekend, we'll be doing it in person. We'll also do it. We'll still stream it. We'll figure out, make it all work.
Yeah, we'll figure out a way.
But for those of y'all in the area, want to bring the family together so y'all can put some faces to these crazy names.
Some people ain't gonna be acting as crazy when they ain't got this these fake names.
Right.
We out here with our government names. Y'all out here.
Do I need to post the link again?
Yeah, do it one more time. We got 10 votes in right now.
10 is solid, I think.
It's very close.
Keep going. I mean, my guy's on the ropes.
It's close for everybody. The distance between, so they do this is gonna be confusing, but they do a weighted. You get points for how people rank you or whatever. So the first place person is at 1.4, and the fourth place person is at 0.8. So somebody else just voted, or somebody changed their vote. Yeah.
The link is posted again for those of you who have not voted, or for people like Jordan that's voting more than once.
Multiple times to get your second vote in, Jordan.
I didn't even vote.
I wasn't gonna do it, but now that y'all gave me time.
It's about to jump to 13 votes real quick. But one thing about everybody that's on this, yes, they'll bring some attention to your stuff, but like they're going to care, and they don't have a lot to that TI conversation. Nicki and Wayne got some trash verses. I was gonna say they don't have a lot of bad features but Nicki and Wayne have some bad bars, at least. If not a bad whole verse, just some really regrettable bars. Wayne. Wayne had a thing in the interview. Wait, real quick. Wayne had a thing in the interview said, especially with his own stuff, he doesn't want to repeat any verses. So it'll take weeks at a time, like writing this stuff or thinking about other stuff he said, about all the ridiculous stuff he said over the years, so you don't ever repeat. That's nuts to me.
Yeah, and Wayne doesn't write, so
I can't imagine not repeating anything over a 20-year career of saying that much stuff.
I'm sure he has repeated
something. I think he was mainly just talking about his stuff.
All right, how we looking on votes?
We got 12 votes in.
Man, let's see it. You got 2 more from Jordan. Let's see it.
You ready for the last go? What's that reject off? All right, let's pull it up. I'll switch the screen that I'm sharing in a minute. Get it over there. Oh, it's 13 now. All right.
Cool,
bro. All right. Bump.
There you have it.
So what are we doing? Eliminating what? The bottom?
I mean, however you want to rank it, like the top 3. We talking like the top 3.
Oh, okay. So we just pulling a top 3 out of it. Okay. So Ludacris,
yeah. We can do top 5 because
we asking for top 3 because who knows how different it get between Jay. Nicki and Drake are gone, so I know.
I like this idea. If you do top 3, then the ranking is putting the 4 and 5 and ranking based off of being top 3. You can't be number 5 if you was nobody's 1 through 3. All right, I get it. I like it. It's set up. It's perfect.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
This is my list. Luda, 3 Stacks, Wayne, J, M. I can go with this.
There we go. Luda, 3 Stacks, Wayne, J, and M.
Yeah, I can get with that. I'm not opposed to it. I can get with it.
Ludacris is very surprising, making it to the top of that list, though. We did, Deb. I'm still surprised. He went from almost being cut to making it across the top. So we got rid of Young Money fans. I feel like Drake, for Quiet as Kept, definitely can rap with anybody, like a bunch of nobodies, and make a song. So,
hey, I'll just say this: provided M did lose, I'm gonna say this. Stop, Gary. Eminem has 4 of the best features of all time. We're dead wrong, patiently waiting. Forgot about Dre and Renegade. Solid 4 of 25. 4 of 25 all time.
Gary, I'm with you. Zeke dragged Luda across the finish line.
Yes. Look, it only took 4 episodes. We finally got it, y'all. We ain't never got to talk about Luda again. We have made it. You got us.
No. Next week we talking about key punchlines, and I'm bringing Luda back.
No, actually, so for everybody, next week's show, we do know what we're gonna do. We're gonna do an award show. So we're gonna have, in light of leading up to the Grammys, we're gonna have our own awards. Probably about 5 different categories. Let each of the hosts come up with some different categories. Each category will have about 5 nominees, and then we'll figure out something out there. 40 features. Still listening. Ain't nobody still listening to none of these people making like new solo albums.
You know what would be dope, B? If we do, because we kind of do the Facebook post where we kind of put out categories, let people do the nominees from there, and then we choose from the nominees. We can't put our own people in. We put a lot of our own people in.
Since we already pretty much announced like next week's topic, we can get a early start on this one.
Like put out 5 or 6 categories, and then let people feel the nominations, and then we choose from what they nominate. Now we might be mad and hit a Kanye go on stage.
I think
Okay,
it's got. I
point
think it's
question:
T's.
is it chatty or
Sure. I
chatty?
just don't know the difference between chatty and lame.
I think it's T's.
Gary, to answer your question, I spell it with T's. I don't spell
Me
it
too.
the D.
T's all day.
Yeah.
I spell it with T's, but I say it with D's, by the way. It's definitely chatty, but that's spelled chatty.
Right.
That is very, very true. 100%. I say it with D's and I spell it with T's. So yeah. So look for the next one. We're gonna come up with the 5 or 6 categories for an award show. Put them out there. Y'all get to come up with the nominees. We work our way through it during the show throughout the week. There'll be a post up on Facebook. If you follow me on Facebook, there's a group for Room for Discussion. Look for the Room for Discussion group. I'm gonna start putting all the conversations in there too. I thought about like, why don't I do it in there? Because I can tag everybody outside of it, but then they'll all be in one place. Other people can join and put in comments, do other stuff in there. There's an Instagram page with no content yet. Room for Discussion with the number 4. Room for Discussion. Everything will be both on the Instagram page and on the Facebook group. We're gonna start it up, and yeah, it should be fun.
All right, man. It was nice. Jordan, we got along throughout this whole deal, like a couple of little hiccups.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I told Isaiah I was choosing violence in the group message, and then he called me and was frying the fuck out of me. So I gave the plan, and I was like, I'm not coming with violence. It's no free smoke. Like, you're gonna have to pay for the smoke. So like, yeah, and we actually vibed out, but he did fry the fuck out of me first. I just had to say that.
All right, y'all.
All right.
Peace.
All right.